Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server with Captain Cyclone. We are playing Iron Man. He's level 19, and we got about 20,000 experience to get to level 20. We're on Penelope in story arc, and I have to apologize. I recorded an entire um, episode of this Iron Man playthrough, and I had the mute button pressed on my headphones. It's on the back of the left earphone, and I guess when I put my headphones on, I must have depressed it or something, and so there wasn't any sound. We hadn't died yet. You'll have to take my word for it. And we're on the finale of Penelope Inn's story arc, which I tried to make sure to get before level 19 because, as I mentioned in the episode where there was no sound, I'm playing another character that's not Iron Man. It's just a regular character. It's a Stalker. She's already died 3 or 4 times. So this character is actually doing better than the Stalker. Just got lucky and mezzed. This guy has Mez defense. At the time, she didn't have Mez defense yet, and so she just got Mez and killed when she was level 5 and level 7 and level 9. She got Mez defense at, I think, level 10 or 12. And so, uh, anyway, as I mentioned in the previous episode that I couldn't post, um, that character got to level 20 doing Jim Tembler's story arc. As she finished the story arc, it hit level 20, and Penelope Inn would not give her any missions. So I made sure to get this guy started on Penelope Inn at level 19, because otherwise we can't do the missions for her. So now we're going to watch out, because again, this is Iron Man. If we die, there's no coming back. We delete the character. Unless we level up in the mission where we die, and we're not going to level up in this mission because we're way too far away from leveling up. So one of the things I mentioned in the last episode is we may see some dangerous behavior here. I will try not to do that. By the way, we have an AoE now. This power here is an area effect cone. Of course, I missed, so I couldn't show it off. Anyway, I'm used to playing the Stalker because she was close to level 22, and I've been sort of leveling her up pretty intensively and only playing this character like once in the last little while. Another reason that I have not been playing this character a lot is because of the headphones and the talking and the fact that I've had a couple of migraines the last few weeks, and it's just really hard to wear these heavy headphones when I'm having a migraine. So at any rate, let's do the AoE. And then we'll continue the conversation. So I've been playing the Stalker a lot, and I'm very spoiled by the Stalker. I'm very used to the Stalker being able to sneak in and just kill the lieutenant or something, and I'm used to being able to walk around without being noticed. And I cannot do that with this character. And so it'll take me a mission or so to get used to the fact that I can't just move around a mission with impunity with my hide on, because I don't have hide. And that could lead to an unpleasant death, and if it does, it does. Hopefully not. So we're now at a stage with this character where we're going to start seeing, even without hover on, we're going to start seeing some endurance problems. And that's because we have lots of our powers slotted, but although we have, good endurance reduction in our toggles, we don't have any endurance reduction in our attack powers. And so that's going to drain us of endurance. We also don't have stamina with any enhancements in it. So that combination, and there's really no point to slotting stamina this early, but that combination makes for a a little bit of a hard time on endurance, and this is just sort of the way it is till you get to level 22. There's kind of nothing you can do about that. Look at that, we AoE'd 3 of them. That is awesome. Yeah, if you can get them into a close proximity, say by blowing the wind, right? And if they happen to be, like, if you can blow them against a wall like that and get them all together, you can then do the 2 AoEs, right? You can do this AoE, right, which will get them, and then you can do the chain shock, and you can actually hit them with both of those. So as I attempted to discuss in the episode that I couldn't post because I hadn't recorded sound, the probably one of the best strategies with this character is going to be to use the knockback to knock them into a corner or something and then AoE them to death. I'm just going to pause here for a second and make sure. It doesn't look like we're getting desktop audio here, so let me just fix this. And now you should start hearing sound from the game, and I do apologize. So the sound's all messed up because I changed everything around when we were playing our D&D session, and I recorded it, and I went in and I checked to make sure the sound was okay on the mic, I think, but then I accidentally muted it or something, I don't know, and I didn't check that the sound was okay. I changed the sound levels on the OBS so that it wouldn't be too loud, but I forgot to check the inputs. And I do apologize for that. Somebody asked, why don't I go through a routine check? I mean, one of the reasons I don't is because I'll play for 2 weeks without a problem, and it doesn't occur to me to check it, right? I have to remember when I put the headphones on after a session that I had recorded it, and the last session, so one of the things that didn't make me, that I didn't think about is the last session, because I was having a migraine, I used my external mic and my speakers rather than my headphones, which I think I'm going to keep doing because it was more comfortable. Now, my best friend doesn't like this because he likes the sound better that they get from this mic, but yeah, it was way more comfortable and enjoyable for me not to have the damn headphones on, so I think I might switch to that. Alright, so we're still looking for Mr. Yin, and I'm cleaning all this out because we're probably going to have to lead him out. And so, yeah, we want to make sure that the way is clear. Don't know where he is, but I'm assuming he's going to be further back here. Yeah, and so this is the mission where there are all of these like lieutenants named after the different zones. So this is the Slag of Skyway up ahead. So far we're doing exceptionally well. We have not had any major problems. In the last episode, I actually did almost get this character killed because I didn't realize there was an ambush coming, and I ran out of heal inspirations, and we redlined, but he didn't die. And Dr. Lila was with me, and she basically saved my butt. So, as much as I complain about NPCs, yeah, she saved my butt. So you will see, actually, with this character, it is possible. Not quick, but it is possible, as you can see, to drain the endurance out of the enemies. Now, it mostly doesn't matter because they don't use a lot of endurance, and you don't drain a lot, so by the time you've got them drained, they're basically dead, right? Defeated. We don't kill anybody, we're heroes. But, but against bosses, sometimes you actually can drain them enough. They can still attack you, but they can't use their big mega powers, because their big mega powers take a little bit of endurance. They don't take the kind of endurance our big mega powers take, but they take some. And so you can kind of help yourself a little bit by doing these things that drain. Oh, that's not good. That's an over aggro. I did not realize that. Oh, is he a boss? That's not good at all. All right, this could kill us because I did not realize that I had over aggroed. Let's back up, back up, back up. Oh man, missing was not good there. Yeah, that's a. Oh no, it's a lieutenant. Okay, it's just an orange lieutenant. That's not too bad. So it's an over aggro, but it's probably not a lethal over aggro. Hopefully, it won't make me eat my words. He can't mez me, I don't think, and we do have resistance against him. But this is bad because it's going to make me use up my inspirations. Pull him down. Should have done that earlier. I still haven't completely instinctively got this character. I'm not used to having both range and melee. I mean, I'm really not used to range, but I'm certainly not used to a combination range and melee character. See if we can, and I'm not used to having this knockdown, but that just saved me a huge amount of hit points. All right, so we're kind of screwed here because it's too long. I'm not going to wait for 36 seconds for the rest. So there's Blubber of Steel. That's a great name. All right, let's knock them down. And we'll go ahead and AoE these guys. Not close enough. The knockback, the wind, does actually... it does recharge quickly enough that it is a significant help. Right, and you can use it a lot. And this guy is just going to get blown down again. Right? And that saves you a huge beating. We do have the clockworks, but I'm trying to save them for the end because I think we're going to be facing an elite boss. And we've now used up a few of our inspirations. I'm going to ditch this self-res because we can't use it in this mission anyway. So we've now used up a number of our inspirations, and that's potentially dangerous. Let's see if we have... We still have a few in email. We may as well use them because, you know, if we die, they're going to be of no use to us. We have damage, we have accuracy damage. We don't seem to have resistance. Nope. We don't need accuracy and damage. We really need more, like, let's go ahead and grab another heal. We'll put them in our endurance slot so that if we get another heal, we'll have extra heals. And we can use these for endurance or heal, which is good. Oh. Oh boy, an orange lieutenant. With... Oh, okay, I thought he was another lieutenant. He's just a mutate slammer. Okay. So what happens is, once you get to level 20, and I think I've mentioned this before, the Lost only go to level 19. And so once you get to level 20, they have these mutates, because the other guys are too weak to be level 20. We can blow them down. That's what we want. Ouch. Even with the resistance. Oh, he didn't get knocked down that time. That's bad. See if we can catch them both. And we missed the one guy. This is not good. This is not good at all. Can we get him? Got him. Okay, that helps. Let's knock him down. The other thing I'm trying to get used to is my Stalker is a Ninja Blade Stalker, and she has, at a level 18, I got her Divine Avalanche. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but what that power does is when it hits an enemy, it gives you, her resistance, that's good. It gives you plus 15 defense, and it stacks, and it recharges very quickly. So I'm used to, like, after I cut them a couple of times, having a much better defense and being harder to hit in melee, and going, okay, like with this guy, my brain was saying he's a melee, and the other one is ranged. So let me fight the ranged guy because the melee guy isn't going to be able to hit me because I have higher defense. And then I'm like, no, that's not true. That's what the Stalker does. But that's not what I'm doing, you know. So back to what I was saying about the level 20s. The mutate sluggers are there because the regular Lost, like the Headman Rifleman and the whatever they're called, the Gravedigger Sluggers or whatever they are, the skulls. But the regular ones don't go above level 19. So once you go above the mob standard level, you start getting different kinds of mobs. You'll see this also in certain story arcs. Oh boy. You'll see this also in certain story arcs when they where they have for story reasons, all of a sudden you're fighting like skulls at level, you know, 18, at 28 or 32 or something like that, or you're fighting Sky Raiders at, you know, level 40. And so sometimes you will see we're gonna have to use these inspirations here, and when we're out of them, that's probably so. What's gonna happen with this character is we're probably gonna die in a mission where I can't use the mail anymore because we've used them up. Oh, missed. So probably will survive as long as I can keep grabbing stuff out of the email. And once we've lost, this is with, let's see, this is our last one, and we have 9 large ones. So we have some, but once we're out of them, that's probably where we're gonna die. We do put out some pretty nice damage against single targets. Is Dad up there? Doesn't look like it. That's just a regular anathema. This one, so the guys that are named are special guys. I don't know why they're not bosses. If they'd all been bosses, we would have been dead. I think it may be that it gives you lieutenants instead of bosses even when you don't ask for them under 20th level, because I feel like the same kind of thing, even though we didn't do this mission, was happening to my stalker. And it's good we got another heal randomly. So our set of inspirations is looking pretty good. You can see his endurance is out, and so now he's punching me or slicing me instead of shooting me with his psionics. They must take more endurance. We don't need this damage, so we'll go ahead and take it. Don't know if Mr. Yin is in here or not. Doesn't look like it. I don't know if this is a defeat all, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Probably this will be our only mission for this episode, since it seems like it's going to be a long one. Hope you guys are enjoying the Iron Man run. Not getting a lot of comments on it, other than I think Kievar said, hey, it's cool, keep doing it, if you like it, or whatever, but I haven't gotten a lot of comments. I seem like I'm getting more likes and views, but less comments, which seems weird to me, but I don't really exactly understand how people do stuff on YouTube, so whatever. And by how people do stuff, I mean like what, you know, what the audience is doing. Like, there are people where I see like they have way more subscribers, like 1.5 million subscribers and 100,000 views. I'm like, what are the other 900,000 people doing? Why'd you subscribe if you're not going to view it? I know sometimes the content comes out too fast to view it all, because it happened to me with Me, Myself, and Die, and I was way behind, and so I had subscribed to him long before I viewed all of his videos. So that's, I guess, some of it. And then other ones, there'll be like 18 million views and 10,000 subscribers, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird too. I have most of my videos, interestingly enough, don't seem to get dislikes. They don't get many likes, but they don't seem to get any dislikes. And then every once in a while, one of them will get a dislike, and I always wonder why. There's never a comment. I'm always curious. It doesn't bother me, like it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'd always wondered, what did I do in this episode that made a dislike happen compared to the other ones? Because I don't see anything particularly different about them, right? Like, I could see the Iron Man being different because it's a different mode, right? But when I do kind of the same thing in every episode, it makes me wonder, well, like, what's different about this one? I suspect sometimes it's just one ornery person watched that episode and didn't watch the other ones. You know, maybe somebody who just watched that one to see if they liked it said nope, dislike, and never watched another one. Don't know. Okay, so it's an hour, 1 minute and 35 seconds till we rest up. So let's go ahead and grab that. I think we're okay. with the inspiration tray we have. We're basically 1 endurance short. We should be alright. Man, there are a lot of lieutenants in this mission. If it weren't for the male inspirations, we would have died. I think there's probably no question about that. Or I would have had to stop and rest or back out and wait for my health to tick up or what have you. Right, now I'm going to come here and blow him back because there are more guys over here and I don't want to get caught up with them. That will probably be a death if all of them hit me at once, because there's another orange lieutenant over there. And this character isn't quite at the level where he can fight multiple orange lieutenants without a problem. Got him. Well, we have gained a lot of XP. Oh boy. Alright, so there's 2 spawns here too. So that's a lot. Oh! That is bad. Yeah, we definitely don't want to aggro all of those guys. So we're going to pull them back. Okay, now we do our knockback. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, that's really not good. Okay, good. We got the other guy in our AoE. We can blow him down. That helps. It's a good thing this character, you know, by the luck of the power set I chose, because I didn't even realize it when I chose him, it's a really good thing this character has, should we use the rest? I think we're gonna use this, and we're gonna go back to our email and claim another 2 of these, because we need the heals. We're down to 7 of them now, guys. Oh boy. Yeah, so this character, I think what's saving this character's butt more than anything else... Whoa, look at this spawn! What's saving this character's butt, or has saved his butt up to this point, besides the email veteran reward for inspirations, what saved his butt more than anything is the fact that he has psionic resistance. Because I think if he didn't, those orange anathemas would have already killed me, right? Because we would have taken something like almost 30% more damage from every single blow that hit, which tells you just how much damage we would have taken, right? And the reason there's so many spawns is Mr. Yin's right there. This means we've got to peel these guys out a little bit of time. We don't want to go in and get the guys that are protecting him until after we've gotten everybody else, because then we probably will be ambushed. And I don't want to be fighting all the guys in here plus the ambush after I rescue him. So we got to try to clear this out. And this definitely will be our only mission because of how long it has taken. Alright, let's see if we can pull here. Looks like we did. And guys, I will double check when we come out to make sure we're not asking for lieutenants, but I'm almost certain I already checked that on this character and we are not. I don't know how we're gonna get those guys in the back. I don't think we're gonna be able to pull them because I don't have any stealth. We're gonna have to pull these guys first. Alright, folks. As soon as our buildup is ready, we'll go ahead and attack these guys. And then back up. Yeah, if these were all bosses, we probably would have died too. In fact, I think there's simply no question. Because the bosses would have been less vulnerable to my knockback. Right? So that would not work on a boss. Whereas it works really well on a lieutenant. Because they don't have as much knockback resistance. Alright, we're back to full. That helps. What I'm going to try to do here is see if I can get over here without Yin noticing me. Right, so he hasn't officially been rescued yet. Right, and we can take these guys out so that we don't get caught in an ambush while we're fighting these guys. Because that's what my big fear was. They're going to aggro to me, and an ambush is going to come at me at the same time, and then I'm going to have to fight these guys plus an ambush. And then we'd have a lot of trouble. But so far we're doing alright. This knockdown is super helpful. And I have to say, you know, having played now a brute that does dark melee, right, and a stalker now that's got ninja blades like katanas, right. One of the things that I underestimated was just how good martial arts is with the soft control. You know, I used to talk about it all the time, but I really didn't think about how amazing it was to get crane kicks so early and be able to knock people down, because almost every minion can get knocked down, most lieutenants. And then to be able to get Cobra Strike and stun people, and to be able to get at level 26 Dragon's Tail and knock them over. That combo of those three makes it so that you can really stop the enemies from doing things that you don't want them to do. Now, of course, stalkers can assassin strike, you know, like a raider engineer and guys like that. But I struggled a lot with that. With as great as dark melee was, I struggled a few times with the fact that, like with sappers and stuff, I just couldn't get them down before they would drain me. Whereas my martial arts character had no trouble. Just kick them, and they go flying. So now I was cautious about this. I was going to say I was cautious about this ambush. It never happened, but it did happen. It took them long enough that I guess we would have been okay in the other spot too. But I just wasn't sure. Now, it's weird that they're coming from over there, because if they keep coming from over there, they're not going to be able to catch up to us, I don't think. Depending on how stupid and slow Mr. Yin is. Oh, no, here's another ambush. I'm super happy with the way this character is performing. I think he's doing really well. Oh, I missed them. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got two ambushes coming here. That's not good. Oh no. Oh, I thought somebody was attacking Mr. Yin, but they're not. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to use this for endurance because we're running out. Blow them down. See if we can get these guys out one at a time. Let's go ahead and use the defense so that it's harder for them to hit. Blow them back. Oh, that guy moved out of the radius and I missed the other one. That's not good. We do have still one heal in. Blow them back again. That is our saving grace. That is such a good power. It's a great mez. I love knocking back. Uh-oh. Yeah, and I'm going to have to slow my attacks down because I'm running out of endurance. I can't afford to drop my toggles on these guys. Alright, I think we can drop this one. Just for the moment. Oh, we got endurance back. Okay, that's good. Put the toggle back on and finish this guy off. Hopefully that's our last ambush. It's 3. That's usually how many that come in most missions. And now we should be able to get Mr. Yin out and finish the story arc. So guys, we made it through. We now have exactly 7 of those emailed heal inspirations left. Got some reward merits. We will not be getting archetype sets with this character. A, I don't think he'll live long enough, and B, even if he did, they cost like 125 mil. They did lower the cost of the reward merits to 75 instead of like 400 each, but they didn't lower the cost of the influence, so it's still like 125 million influence. Okay, so Penelope says, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it. And now I want you to talk to Dr. Lila. Doc won't talk to us, however, till level 20. So we're going to have to do a different story arc with this character. Do we have any contacts left? We could do Montague. We could go ahead and do his stuff. I don't see the point of getting into a Steel Canyon or Skyway City story arc because we're almost level 20 now. So I think we'll go ahead and do the Midnighters. I don't think we've done that yet with this character. I'm kind of confused with this and the other character because they're both around level 20. Alright, so guys, I think we're all set. We made it through. And I will head to Montague and start another episode tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed. Again, I apologize for not having a video of last episode. I know, like, I feel like with Iron Man, I shouldn't ever cut anything out because then how can I prove that I never died? But, you know, obviously it would be kind of pointless to do Iron Man and then lie about the fact that the character died. So you'll just have to take my word for it, and I'll try not to screw up the sound anymore. Until next time, folks, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been Iron Man Mode on City of Heroes and the Rebirth server.